Yeah, what's good, everyone? I'm Hawk on day one half,
Yeah,
10 seconds. I'm here with my brother, Mr. Get That Work.
yeah. The other half.
Let's get into it, man. It's a lot of news going around, and I
A
just
lot of
know your
unfortunate
opinion on
news.
some stuff, man.
Yeah. All right, man. We just gonna jump into it, man. Everybody already talking about it. Is the fight that's not happening. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence. Like we said on the show last time, most likely this fight was not going to happen this year. Now Crawford is fighting David Anderson, whatever his name is. Who? That's what I was like. Who? See, and I fuck with Crawford like the next man does. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate both fighters. I'm not choosing sides like this is Bloods or Crip. I appreciate Earl. I appreciate Terrence. But the thing with Terrence, what he gets criticized a lot for people who don't really, who fuck with Earl a lot, Terrence gets criticized over his resume. And this is not a good look.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that his reasonings was he wanted to keep busy, but this is just not a good look because he already gets criticized over his resume. So, yeah, it's not a good look, man. It's not a good look.
Man. Again, we like both of them. I'm more of an Earl fan. I remember early you were more on the Terrence Crawford side, but neither one of us dislikes the other guy. This is not a hate thing. We like both of them. And that's why we wanted to see both of them get in there with each other. I hate this fight for the simple fact that anything can happen. He could get cut over the eye. He could get headbutted, which causes a serious cut and puts 6 months even down the line or whatever it is. He breaks his hand, something unfortunate. Now, if that happens, there is absolutely no way this fight happens at 147 because Earl is already saying, he tweeted this out. I'm looking for the tweet, guys. Been at this way for over a decade. This shit is not easy or fun.
Yeah.
Yo, he's ready to go, man. That's it.
He's ready to move up. And again, guys, it's about fighting somebody who not only is relevant but also has a name. And I'm gonna just compare the resumes just real quick. After Earl beat Brook, the only person that wasn't really relevant on his resume was Ocampo. After he beat Brook, he fought Peterson, he fought Ocampo, he fought Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, and Ugas. Those are not just names, they're relevant. And that makes his resume look great. It makes it look phenomenal. But Terrence Crawford, after he moved up the first fight, of course, was Jeff Horn. Cool. He got the belt. After that, Benavidez Jr. Not a good look because a lot of people don't know him. And Benavidez just came back from getting shot or some shit like that.
You want this role, nigga? You're gonna have to shoot me. Okay.
Then he fought Khan. Everybody knows he don't got a chin. His mama knows he don't got a chin. Then he fought Evelizas Kalaskis, whatever his name is, Mean Machine. Fucking every letter in the alphabet in that motherfucking name. And nobody really knew him. And the only person on his resume that had a name and was relevant is Porter. The only other person you could probably say Brook, but he was a little over the hill. But Sean Porter is really the only person that a lot of people give Terrence Crawford credit for. So it's about fighting people who are relevant and have a name. He could have fought Virgil Ortiz. He could have fought Stantonis. Just somebody. He could have tried to go after Keith Thurman, somebody who has a name and who's relevant. But fighting this guy, David Anderson, is not a good look, man.
You were talking about resumes, man, and I just want to be devil's advocate to that.
Sure.
Sometimes you're not the bigger name. Sometimes you're not the most prettiest fighter, even though Crawford is. But I'm just saying, sometimes you're not the big draw. You're the boogeyman of the division. And I'm just gonna name off a couple people because they don't have a good resume. Talk about Boo Boo.
Yeah, Demetrius Andrade.
Andrade, yeah. Then we got David Benavidez.
Yeah.
We got Devin Haney. Those are all top dogs. And with the exception, I would say Devin Haney. They don't really have a lot of big names on their resume because people don't want to fight them. Because one, they're tough as hell to beat. But two, you're not going to get paid like if you would jump in there with a Tank, a Canelo, a Charlo. So in those fights, while those guys may appear to be unknown or not, they're extremely dangerous, and most people don't want to get in the ring with them. Not going to get paid, and it's a 95% chance you're going to lose.
Right.
I think Terrence Crawford kind of falls into that category where most casual people don't know him. And most boxing people that do know him go, nah, this is a dog that I do not want to fight.
Right.
No, it could be that type of situation, but it don't look good. You know?
Yeah, either way, it looks bad. And, you know, credit to your point, I see what you're saying. He could definitely fall into that category where, you know what I'm saying, high risk, low reward because of popularity. But, you know, I think the last year or two, his popularity started to grow. But this right here, it definitely stunts it. I think Crawford should have just picked somebody better, man. He should have picked a bigger name.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I do not want to see him in there with Virgil Ortiz, Boots, anyone else.
I don't think anybody wants to be in with Boots.
It's just one fight. It's just one fight. That's is him and Spence. There's no other fight. No other fight. There is no reason for any other fight to take place. I think we have gotten in this era where everyone is scared to take an L. Everyone is terrified.
Okay.
It's going to hurt their money, thinking it's going to hurt this. If I'm not mistaken, didn't the cash cow of boxing, Canelo Alvarez, just lose? And, well, he's chasing greatness. No one knew who Bivol was. Bivol isn't a bigger name than Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, any of these people's names. Not comparing it. I'm just talking about the name value.
Right.
No one really knew. Now, we watched Bivol. I was like, man, it's a dangerous fight. It's not a big name. He didn't have no one on his resume and went out there and fought him. And Canelo is still the cash cow of boxing. So what does it matter that he lost?
Devil's advocate is Canelo. So, you know, if you're not Canelo, if you're not his popularity,
back at you.
If you're not his popularity,
Deontay Wilder.
But he's a popular fighter, like you said. Some of these guys suffer from just not being popular enough. So, not being popular enough and taking the L, yeah. But I do see what you're saying. This is, you know, the generation that we are in. We're you know, guys are scared to take an L. They feel like they can't bounce back, and you know, they gotta think outside the box. Maybe you need to be like Rolly. Maybe you need to start, you know, shooting for the top no matter what happens. Like Rolly's calling out Earl Spence. Why? I have no clue, but he's calling out Earl Spence. So maybe you need to have better self-promotion. But if you're not, again, if you're not popular and also to take an L, it could be rough for you. But
that's marketing right there. Because Adrian Broner has how many? I think he has 3 or 4 losses on his record. Adrian Broner is still marketable to this day.
Is he?
Yeah, because people still want to see Adrian Broner.
get knocked out.
So shut that shit up, bitch ass nigga. So what I'm saying is this.
All right, so he's not. Who would you rather pay for? Rolly versus Spence or Adrian Broner or Spence? Oh,
That's a throw up.
how is it a throw up? It's fun. How is it a throw up? You just Izzy?
That's a throw up.
Izzy, you're gonna go, nah, I'm going Rolly. But if you have to sit there and go like this, guess what? It's not he is still marketable. He is.
That's what he got a name. He's popular.
It don't matter if you're good. I didn't say good. I didn't say you're still good. Nah. One thing I do want to give a shout out to Adrian Broner. Regardless of the losses, regardless of he's always remained very popular.
Yeah.
And I think he is.
Yeah.
He's still very popular. He can still get a championship fight right now. Right now. That's impressive. So
possibly. Yeah.
Instead of boxing, he should start like some kind of marketing company and start working with a lot of these fighters and teach them something, because
I'm pretty sure Rolly and Blair the Flair Cobbs, they definitely took some courses in that shit. But moving on to like kind of the same shit, but with the heavyweights now.
No, this is worse. This is worse. Way worse.
Yeah, for all those who don't know, Tyson Fury is having a fight with Derek Chisora. Now, if you're thinking, hey, didn't that happen already? It happened twice already. Twice. This would be the trilogy that nobody gives a fuck about. Nobody was asking for it. Don't know why Chisora's still fighting. Somebody needs to end his career. Hopefully it happens in this fight, because he needs to stop fighting. But this is, again, not the type of fight that anybody really wanted to see, guys.
Not one. I don't think anyone wanted to see this, like no one wanted to see Tyson Fury's suit.
I don't know what the fuck he's wearing here, but this is yeah. This is gonna be a night fight for sure. Yeah. Nothing happy about this fight. Not happy. I wish he could have picked somebody else, but again, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. What are your thoughts on this shit?
This is the biggest waste of time right now. This is worse than the Terrence Crawford thing, man. I'm not understanding why there's a bunch of other heavyweights that he could have jumped in there with. They don't have to be a super big name, but Chisora just lost to Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker just got knocked out by Joe Joyce. Why not fight Joe Joyce? Joe Joyce, if I'm not mistaken, is a top 10 heavyweight. Why not fight Joe Joyce? Why not fight Michael Hunter? Why not fight Jared Anderson? These are all young guys. Even a fun guy, even though he did just lose. I don't remember his name, but the Chinese guy that you like, that's got a big punch.
Yeah, Big Bang. I forgot that's the tag name.
Big Bang.
Yeah.
Big Bang. And Big Bang isn't young, but at least he isn't old in boxing terms, where Chisora has plenty of losses on his record. He's always looking gassed, like he has zero in the tank. He is over. Now, the one thing I would say, maybe they're friends and he's doing this as a way for him to make a payday or whatever. But if that's the case, put him on the undercard.
Yeah.
Like one of these other guys and put him on the undercard. No one wants to see this as a third fight. I'm not even sure if I wanted to see a second fight. But
I'm not sure if they're friends, but I mean, we see that Wilder and Helenius was friends. We've seen him, they consoled each other after the fight. I don't know if Tyson Fury is gonna go up to him and, console Chisora after the fight. Chisora is usually known for like some wild, and like he wilds out in a lot of his press conferences. He seems a little more tame here, but he's an older guy. But Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be consoling each other, swords touching each other like that.
We get to Dad's camcorder and we do a shot-for-shot recreation of their climactic sword fight. Using our boners.
I don't think it's gonna be that. So I'm not sure how friendly they are. But on a good note, right? The only plus side to this, guys, and this is me trying really hard. Maybe we get Wilder and Joshua because Joshua didn't take the fight. Usyk didn't take the fight with Fury. Maybe we get Wilder and Joshua. Maybe we get something good from this on the other side.
I'm gonna be honest, man. That's more of an exciting fight than I think Joshua and Fury. Because I think most people feel Fury, at least right now, today, the best heavyweight in the world. Hands down, no one else can touch him. I think that's the consensus.
Right.
I think most people feel that if Joshua got in there with him, he wins. So now we got an interesting fight if that does take place. That might be on my wish list right under Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence.
Yeah. Well, we talked about this fight being a fail. Just the announcement alone, just a fail. How mad would you be if Wilder takes on Usyk, beats Usyk, and we get a Wilder and Fury 4?
I wouldn't be mad about it because, man, those all three, no, not all three. The first one and the third one, great fights.
Right.
And I also said this. We got receipts. That's one thing I love about doing the show. We got everything recorded. You can just go back. Some days I feel a little this way and then whatever. I said that he should have taken some time working with the new guy.
Malik Scott.
Yeah. They got their brotherhood. He should have taken some time and adjusted to having a new trainer. And I also said the same thing about AJ when he got with Robert Garcia. Said the same thing. And both fighters came up just a little bit short. They looked good,
Okay.
just fell a little short.
Yeah.
Now he has more time working with their camps, working with their corners, have more time for adjustments. Maybe we'll get a better fight. Hey, if they want to get in there and bang away again, I'm with it. Not the fight that I'm clamoring for. I would much prefer a little more drama involved in that one. AJ versus Wilder. They didn't mention him when he knocked out Helenius though.
Yeah, Wilder said that he would take on Usyk, and again, we gave Wilder plenty credit, and we will continue giving him credit because if anybody would get into a ring with somebody who beat him multiple times, knocked down through walls with him, and if anybody would get back in the ring with that same person with still very confident that he could win, would be Wilder.
Yeah.
Would be Wilder. It would definitely be him. So if Wilder was to beat Usyk, he looks like he could have a chance in a fourth fight. If he was to beat Usyk, he looked like he could have a chance beating Fury in the fourth fight. I wouldn't rule it out.
Nah, if I was him though, this is just me being the strategic master that I am. I would wait. I would wait till Fury's skill is his boxing IQ, his height, his movement. The older you get, the less that deteriorates. Over time, one thing that doesn't deteriorate, I mean it does, but not at the rate of the other things, is your power. So if Wilder can maintain a couple years without having so many wars, Fury will slow down and you might be able to catch up. I'm just saying. Jump in there with him right away.
Yo, I see what you're saying. That's a hilarious tactic, but it might make
this is
sense.
the art of war. I don't remember I don't know if you remember the book that my wife got me, The Art of War. It wasn't the real version. It was only the footnotes or whatever. So I don't have the whole blueprint. But in what I read, this is a tactic, baby. This is what we going with. You know? All right, man. Before we get out of here, I want to give a shout out, man. I work out, I help train over in the PAL up in Suffolk County. 3 of our fighters. We had Amani go out there and put on a show. He let off the card. He might have been the best fighter of the night, man. Little guy's nasty. Went out there and looked Roy Jones like. He went out there and put on the show. Guy Ray, aka Broadway, came away with a split decision. We went 3 for 2. My man Cash just got jerked.
Damn.
Clearly a knockout. He knocked the kid out. They said it was a low blow. They went to the scorecards and he lost, which is, but you know, it ain't nothing. We got the Ring Masters coming up next year. We also got a couple other tournaments coming up. Vargas Gym, if you in the Long Island area, I think it's November 12th. Vargas Gym, look it up in Deer Park. They're gonna be having showcase there. If you want to come through, tickets only like $25. This is where boxing starts, man. When you want to go out there, check out these little guys, man. And before you know it, you're going to see them in the Olympics. You're going to see them with the gold around their waist.
Yeah.
I think that's it, Playboy.
My brother, another exciting episode, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't much going on. Oh, UFC, but, you know.
Oh, but UFC.
I'll know how to pronounce the guy's name, but he won. Very impressive dude. Yeah, what's new? Is the guy who looks like he's out of I don't know his name neither. The one who beat Conor McGregor, man.
This is great news right here. This is great reporting, guys. This is how you do it. You know
this is 101 right here. This is what it is, man. We're going live. Do it live. All right, Playboy.
All right, my brother.